All right, everybody, I think we are ready to begin our athletic signing day ceremony here for our spring signing here February 5th. We've got 3 student athletes that will be signing to continue their collegiate or athletic journey on the collegiate level. Actually, all 3 signing today to trade in the maroon and gold for the purple and gold of Ouachita Baptist University. So we're excited to see 3 Wolves turn into Tigers next year. Again, we want to welcome you all. This is always a very special day for our athletes and their families, coaches, and their student athlete teammates. We always ask that they take a moment and soak in this moment and reflect during this moment. You know, this is a culminating moment. This is something that it's taken years of hard work, dedication, to get to the point where you can actually sign and continue your journey on the college level. And it wasn't just you as an individual that made that happen. And so I hope today you're able to look around and you're able to see who you're sitting next to, such as your family members. I hope that you're able to look around in the bleachers and see your peers that helped you along the way and encouraged you as a teammate. I hope you're able to see your coaches who encouraged you and coached you along the way, as well as I see many family, friends, and community members. It truly takes a community supporting each other in order to achieve success like you're going to be achieving on the college level. So congratulations to each of our athletes. And again, we hope that you're able to savor the moment today and realize what a big deal and how special it truly is to sign. For those student athletes watching, our younger athletes, I hope that you use today as a challenge. If you have a dream and a goal of being a collegiate athlete one day, it takes hard work, it takes determination, and it takes that no-quit attitude. And so these athletes are going to showcase that today. We're going to go in alphabetical order. The first one signing will be Hayden Barton. Hayden, if you and your family want to come to the table. Hayden, before you sign, and before each of our athletes sign, we're going to have their head coaches say a few words. So to say a few words about Hayden, Miss Barton, get up here. All right. To say a few words about Hayden is going to be our head football coach, Tommy Gillerin.
Okay, so Hayden Barton, he's a 3-year letterman, 2-time All-Conference. He was All-State this year. He's number 1 in rushing touchdowns in a season. He had 25 rushing touchdowns this year. Yeah, give him a hand. Yeah, that's cool. He's tied for 2nd in rushing touchdowns in a game. He had 4 rushing touchdowns in 2 games this year, Arkadelphia and Shiloh Christian. Yeah, give him a hand for that too. That's a good deal, yeah. And then he's 5th all-time for rushing yards in a season. He had 1,602 yards rushing, which knocked off Scotty Steed. And I called Scotty Steed and told him he's off the wall, and so he's a little disappointed. But that's a good thing for Hayden. Give him a hand on that. Yeah. You know, the big thing that I like about Hayden is, he got hurt quite a bit his junior year, but he kept overcoming it. After the season was over, he had surgery on his shoulder. And we thought everything was good, and then he was jumping back to slide to first base and re-tore it, and then we had to decide what we were going to do, and luckily we took our time and thought about where to go, and went and saw a guy at University of Arkansas, and he gave him advice that he thinks he could play with it and just wear a brace, and that's what he did, and he didn't get hurt one time this year, and I think a lot of it is because of he figured out that he had to be a little bigger, a little stronger, and just work on those things and to be a little more durable. And so because of that, he lasted all year, played every game, never had a problem. And so because of that, I think that's the reason he had so many yards this year and had a chance to do that. He's a great teammate. He's a great leader to the kids. And he's a little goofy sometimes, but he does love every kid and kind of keeps everybody on their toes. And he also had a 3.66 grade point average. And so academically, he was a very intelligent kid, too. So because of that, he has the chance to carry it on to Ouachita Baptist University. Give him a hand. Thank you, guys.
Look at that guy, man. Oh, yeah!
All right, let's give it up one more time for Hayden Barton. All right, everybody. Our next student athlete that'll be signing again for Ouachita Baptist University, this is Chancellor, and he is signing to continue his career in track and field at OBU. And speaking on Chris's behalf is our Lake Hamilton head track and field coach, Brandon Starr.
All right, guys. Chris is a great example of hard work pays off, as Coach Little G would say. He, man, as a seventh grade kid, he was a true seventh grade kid, and he stayed that way for quite a while. But hard work, determination, work ethic, caring about his teammates, showing up to practice, doing all the small things that a lot of us just get tired of doing sometimes. He didn't do that, okay? He never got tired. He never shied away from competing, even whenever he knew maybe he wasn't going to win or be the best. He didn't shy away from that. So he's got a lot in his heart that is obviously paid off for him to now reach something that a lot of kids, even a lot of us adults and coaches, didn't necessarily get a chance to do, and that's compete at the college level. So Chris, couldn't be more excited for you. It's been a pleasure to coach you and be around you, and I look forward to seeing you compete at that next level. Congrats, man.
Let's give one more round of applause for Chris Chancellor. Congratulations, Chris. We've got one more future Tiger signing. This is Audrey Herrell, and we're excited to see her sign with Ouachita Baptist University as well. She'll also be joining the track and field team as well as the cross-country team at Ouachita. If you know anything about Ouachita, they're really pouring into their track and field programs. They've just opened a beautiful new track and field facility in Arkadelphia, and I know these student athletes are excited to have that equipment and that facility available to them. So, all right, speaking on Audrey's behalf, we'll bring back Coach Starr.
All right, before I got up here, I asked Audrey if there was anything off the table or off limits that I could talk about, and she said no. So I thought about coming up with some really embarrassing things. Well, I wouldn't have had to think too long, but I'm going to keep them to myself. No, Audrey's been in the program since the 7th grade, and she's blossomed into a great student athlete. She cares so much about just being a great student, being a great runner. It hadn't always been easy. She's had some really high highs, and she's had some low lows, and she struggled through those low lows. but she never gave up. She never quit. She persevered, and it's paying off in a scholarship to a great university. She's been a part of, back-to-back state runner-ups, back-to-back state indoor champions, hopefully going for a three-peat here in about a month, and hopefully back-to-back state champion in outdoor track and field. So her senior class has been small in number, but they have accomplished maybe as much as any other track and field girls senior class that we've ever had come through Lake Hamilton here. So couldn't be more proud of them. She set the bar very high, but her little brother Dean is also a pretty cool cat, and he's going to fill those shoes pretty easily. So congrats, Audrey. Looking forward to seeing you participate at OBU.
Again, let's hear it one more time for Audrey and all of those that signed today. We're going to go ahead and close, and then we'll open the floor for any family, team, friends, pictures. Feel free to come down. I would like to ask Chris and Hayden if we could get a district picture of you three together to post on our website, and then we'll open it up for everyone else. And thank you all for coming. Great turnout, and thanks for supporting these student athletes.